USC's decision to ban a pro-Palestinian student chosen as a 2024 class valedictorian from speaking at graduation is making news across the country. But that silenced student is speaking out now to Eyewitness News about the cancel controversy. Reporter Tim Caputo talked to Asna Tabassum this evening. He's live in Exposition Park with more. Tim.
And she was all smiles when she spoke with me, although she did admit that she was saddened when the school told her she would no longer be allowed to give a speech at commencement. She says, though, since then, in the hours and days since she was told that and the announcement came out, there has been an overwhelming wave of support from students here on campus and even folks across the country. Asna Tabassum was announced as valedictorian just 2 weeks ago, which was supposed to be the final crowning achievement of her illustrious 4 years at USC.
That was the primary emotion, is pride and humility and humbleness. And then, very quickly it turned into shock and surprise.
Shock that days later, USC suddenly told her she was no longer allowed to give a commencement speech, citing non-specific safety concerns. Tabassum, who's Muslim, isn't accused of doing anything or saying anything to incite violence. Instead, it was links and likes to pro-Palestinian posts on social media that led to some saying she was propagating hateful rhetoric against the Jewish community. We sat down with Tabassum on campus today, and I asked her if she regrets any part of her very vocal activism.
Absolutely not. I stand by exactly what I stand by. And I don't believe it's ironic for me to minor in something called resistance to genocide and then speak out on it and then be revoked.
Student activist group Trojans for Israel have been equally outspoken about their concern that Tabassum was selected to speak at commencement, considering her post to be at a minimum divisive.
Because explicitly in her bio, she states that she calls for the abolishment of the state of Israel, which is complete anti-Semitic. And that makes us Jewish students at USC feel unsafe, unheard, and targeted.
The school's decision to cancel Tabassum's speech has the entire campus buzzing.
Mostly about how big it's gotten.
They're choosing their financials over their principles.
The biomedical engineering major says it's not lost on her that this controversy, at her expense, is precisely the kind of discourse that should happen at college.
When people are using this particular issue as a way to discuss issues of free speech, of security, of First Amendment rights and right to expression, of racism, of hatred, of ideological debate, that's exactly what a university is supposed to do. That is exactly how we learn as college students.
Tabassum says there's been an outpouring of support from fellow students she's never met before to a congresswoman who reached out. Her podium at graduation might have been taken away, but thanks to this ban, her platform is bigger than she ever imagined.
It's not about the speech, it's about the representation, it's about the principle. And so I'm really glad it's been elevated to the extent that it has been.
USC's provost, in a campus-wide letter trying to explain this decision, also mentioned the fact that this might be the last year this university has a single valedictorian, saying moving forward they might honor more people instead of having one single representative.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.